bevo.com.
Sahar, you were the first into the UK with Coffee Republic as a sort of the coffee club theme. So, do you think if you'd have launched after the Seattle company did, you'd be as successful as you have been?
No, actually, I believe in the first mover advantage, which is one of those, it's the Al Rees laws of marketing. I remember I've got that. It's actually first mover. I think, funny enough, when you're first in people's minds, which Coffee Republic was, it's amazing. There's a real loyalty. I see when I sort of, especially South Walton Street, which I used to go to, I sort of see a lot of people. And there's this real feeling because you connect with people at that level. And I think a lot of the goodwill the Coffee Republic brand has had is because we were often the first in people's area, and they think, oh, they came up with this idea at the beginning. I remember that. And I suppose in an emotional way, if you're the one converting people in this new way of drinking coffee, whoever did it first, you have a special relationship with. You see what I mean? So yes. So I think that there's a lot to be said for that, actually. Okay. People are quite loyal to brands. It's quite funny. The consumer is quite sort of, especially if you're a real brand, if you really connect with them. I find consumers are quite loyal, actually.
Maybe it's just a reflection of how good your company is.
Yeah, but as long as you deliver, sort of thing. But if you do, then it's in a bizarre way, it's like a sort of good friendship. It's sort of, how does this? Once you establish that link, it doesn't go away. Actually, it's quite interesting.
If you were 27 again now, would you think this is a good time to launch another coffee bar in the UK, or do you think it's game over?
Gosh, I think game over. You only have to go around. I mean, forget. I mean, when I remember going to do market research, literally, was go around greasy spoon sandwich bar, polystyrene cups, those sort of fridges with those tubs of congealed, and now I mean it's extraordinary. I mean, everywhere you go, you can get. I shouldn't say decent cup of coffee, but at least you get something called a latte in one of those nice cups, and you can kind of get a muffin everywhere. So. It's just so different, gosh.
So just on a personal note, I'm one of the type of customers of yours that sort of turn up to Coffee Republic, open up my laptop, order one muffin, and then use your Wi-Fi for 4 or 5 hours and hog the table. Am I just annoying, or do you actually make any money on people like me?
Concept at the beginning, which we lost, was we had the bar seating. I always used to have the bar seating, the high stools, because the idea was you could never sit on a high stool more than 20 minutes. Yeah. And then Starbucks came actually and spoiled the market with the sofas. Do you remember Starbucks? And then we realized actually no one's liking the high stools. People, because of Starbucks, the sort of trend they started was because of the Italian concept, which, so we took a bit of what we saw in New York and then the Italian idea of 20 minutes, watching the world go by. Just, we had to have, some people sort of commented how uncomfortable it was. So we've gone down that route. That's not necessarily, but they've changed the market slightly with their enormous leather sofas they used to have. Yeah.
I'll try not to hog up a Coffee Republic table.
bevo.com